So let's do these bags now. The bags. Let me see. So bags. Let's see if some things are looking still more like sterile. Maybe this thing here, maybe the knife itself, or this knife thingy here. It could use a little bit like this, yes. Those binoculars, we should revise them a little bit because they are not ready. They have to be having some color variations, some texture even. We'll see. So these bags, let's see how they are attached. I'm seeing something, but I cannot exactly tell how they are attached. So what we will do is the following. We'll take this. Okay. They will be attached by, let me think. They should be easy to attach and detach because they are too little, especially those two. This one is a little bit bigger and it could be attached by some leather thing from here, which we don't have, but we should have, and that's a problem. But other than that, maybe this bag could be attached by the backside here by some leather things, which will save us a lot of work to make other preparations. And those things here, we can just lift them up and they could be attached directly to the belt. But we have to see how this will look, because now this will change the concept entirely, and it's looking bad. I mean, it's not very nice. It's not, I don't like it. Okay, let's leave them like this. The overall shape that they're creating is not right, I think. That's why probably the guy who made the concept made them go there, where they are. But we can attach them with this kind of loops, and those loops can be a bit wider, and they can be attached to the back of those bags and then to the belt itself. The belt itself. Something like this. And of course it should be like this more or less. And the belt here in this area will go down subdivisions to move it a bit. We'll move it a bit down because they are heavy, those bags. They are not super heavy, but if they have some weight, and this weight will just do something to the belt. It will pull it down. Maybe just a little, but it will. That's why I'm doing it. End of discussion. Okay, we have subdivisions here. I will make those belts, those bags, a little bit yellower in the concept they are. See the watch; it's looking pretty good. So the watch is Nico. We know that. Yeah, I like that kind of Easter eggs I told you. This kind of color will be the bags. Alright, and this probably should be the same color. And of course, we may not know exactly what to do with these bags, but we should only do a little bit of refining, a little bit of non-sterile mode, and some kind of creases like we do on all the belts, and probably we should be fine. I think the belt, let's select the belt. Okay, press D. The bags themselves, they are with magnetic closing, so we don't have to do anything, which is fine. I like this kind of thing. This is the way to do it. I'll take this one, duplicate it, and put it right there. Rotate it a bit and push it so it enters. It should be in the middle of the back itself. Otherwise, if it's on the sides, it doesn't look very nice. Also, I notice, yeah, let's pull it down a bit. I noticed those loops for the belt here, belt loops, are a little bit too big. I mean, too much protruding, so I pushed them. Hopefully it's fine. And this bag will be with this color, but we should push it a bit down in this area without symmetry, so it will go like this. It's pushed by this bag, and this bag is full of, for example, some bolts, rivets or whatever. And yeah, it's heavy. Heavy bag. It may not be heavy, who knows. So let's apply subdivisions, for example, for this bag, this particular bag, and let's start doing it. Let's start doing it, yes. The thing is, this bag is old. It should be old, because if it's new, it wouldn't be interesting. So it's old. It has some flaws already, showing some signs of the old age that it is. Usage, a lot of usage, but it still is a reliable little bag, although crumbled and crippled, but it's reliable and good looking. Okay. Yeah, what you're listening is not a bottle of whiskey on my desk. Not at all. So let's continue. This whiskey, Tullamore Dew, is... I didn't like it in the beginning. But when I started to drink like 2 bottles of it a day, it started to grow on me, you know. And maybe in the second month of drinking 2 bottles a day, I started to kinda like it. Yeah, it's not bad. I'm joking, of course. I don't drink that often. Although I know a lot of people that drink a lot more now when we are in quarantine than before. But that's their problem. I don't drink, you know. Just sometimes when I'm pretty much exhausted from taking care of the kids and doing some exercises for some practices for my tutorials and stuff, then I may give it a go a little bit, but not too much. You know, there are rumors that artists, they are doing drugs, they are drinking a lot, and they're mostly correct, but still, not everyone is like this every time, you know. I had my moments that I was kind of drinking more regularly, not doing drugs that much. I'm sorry. I don't fit that with the drugs, but I was drinking sometimes with friends. Alone, rarely. Although I was living alone back in the days, when I had only one child and he was living with his mother and I was living alone. One of the best times in my life, you know. But, with one but, I don't think I want to live alone anymore. I'm just kind of I want to have someone with me, and I have. And it's fine now. It's better. So, let's continue with the Orb Crack brush. Not get too sentimental now. Orb Crack brush. Detailing. Here also. Very nice. And here we'll make this kind of a detail. I don't know about here. Let's make it there. Not good. Okay. And here probably. Yeah, so if you want to make it here, you can't. Or you do it a little bit like this. Just hide and show some polygroups, and it eventually will happen. Hopefully. We can do something even more. We can increase the subdivisions now even more, and then with the stitch brush we can add a stitch. Let's try that. I'm just curious, and maybe the whiskey is talking, but let's try that. Oops, where's my alpha? Alpha, here, lazy mouse, lazy radius, Control D to add subdivision, and then okay, but let's try with darker color and RGB on. RGB on and darker color like this. And the RGB is not on. Oh no, the RGB intensity is low. 100 is the best, and let's do it. We're doing it. We're doing it tonight. Tonight. On AZMD. Walking Dead. Alright. And yeah, it may seem that those stitches are pretty big, but for a character like this, they are fine. I mean, it's fine. Relax. Don't worry about it too much. Alright, we have this. Then it's time to make this one. It's a little bit different design, but still nice looking. Of course, I will go ahead and ooh. So let's go with ooh. But yeah, this is fine. Although I like my standard brush for this kind of things, just with a little bit bigger brush, just to do this, and then go ahead and smooth, RGB off, and just be able to do some crumbling and smooth, and this will give us a little bit more variation of our mesh, a little bit less sterile. And sterile, I don't know when I start using that in my tutorials, but I use it a lot. It's one of my favorite words to say when we're starting to refine things. We have to make this non-sterile, is what I'm saying. Not exactly in this English accent, like we have to make, we have, no. I even cannot make English accent properly. I even cannot understand English people when I go to England, you know. And I haven't been in England, but I have listened to some TV shows or movies, English ones. But England is big, you know. I mean, it has Scotland, it has parts of Ireland, and there are different accents there. Some of them are pretty difficult to understand. But who knows? Let's make the creases or whatever this is. Here, here, and one here, and then here probably only in this area, in the bottom, like this. And then we'll go one more subdivision up and go to our stitch brush, which is the standard brush this way, this time, because I haven't restarted, look, I haven't restarted ZBrush since we made the stitch brush, which is pretty good, because ZBrush often is doing some very strange things to me, because, you know, if you are working on this tutorial, you will probably do only this tutorial, and you will have only one subtool here, one tool. So I have a few. I have one crystal that I've made for one of our games. I have this. I have my exercises for the arm video that I will make, and one monster that I'm doing for our games too. So I have a lot of things that I'm working on at the same time, and sometimes when I minimize ZBrush to do something else, and when I start to open it again, it just don't get to open. So I've saved pretty often, otherwise it would be hell. I try to save often. So this is fine. Probably we can make one here. Ooh, it's very big, because of the perspective probably. but still it's pretty big. We don't care. We are fine. It is looking good. Of course we can do more scratches, a little bit of this on the edge here. I mean, not I may say the more you scratch it the better, but it's not like that, you know. You have to have some measurement. You have to know where to stop. It's never good to have a lot of detail, I mean everywhere. No, you have to have detail at some places, and some places you have to leave. That's the main principle of design. You have to leave space for the eye to rest. Because if you fill it with detail, and I've seen such works, they look impressive because they have so much detail and you cannot understand anything. What's happening? Nobody knows. And that's not exactly good. Yeah, hands off or hats off to the guys that can do this kind of stuff, that have the patience to do such a detail and stuff, but it's not really nice in my opinion. But that's my opinion, of course. Nobody's have to take take it into consideration at all. It's my and only my opinion. I will merge this and the other one, and then I will make those things for them, or crack brush. Do this and do this and do this and do that, and suddenly we're almost done with this upper part, and we are left only with few belts on the knife side of her leg, and I don't know what else except for the hair, of course, but most of the things we have done already, so we have to be proud of ourselves if you are following this tutorial and doing it with me, which I'm not doubting at this point you are, because if you are on this video now and you are watching it carefully all the way through, you probably are doing your own version of this model, which is fine. And I like that. It's good. So in the concept she has some kind of things in here which I'm not sure I wanna make. I can make them pretty easy, but I don't know why. But let's put them on. Let's put them. Why not? It's perfectly fine. If it's very easy, go to append, ring 3D. Let's see where it is. The ring, probably on her head. Of course, she looks very good with this. Sci-fi. I'll take it, move it down, make it lighter, make it metal. mRGB on, fill object again, because I'm not sure that the first time it got it. Sometimes we have to do it a couple of times. And now I'll take it over here. I'm not sure exactly where do my those things go. They are disabled. The visibility is disabled. I'm not sure why, but it's like this. And you know, this is pretty thick, so if you want to make it thinner, we have to do very easy thing: deflate it. Now you have to deflate it at some point and it will be thinner, definitely, indefinitely. Okay, I think good. This is looking fine. And yeah, let's put it only on one, because if we put it on both, it will be too much, I think. And we can even go as far as just doing this. You know, those little things, tiny things, are making the model look that more impressive. I mean, yeah, because people are seeing them. Don't think that people are not. So in the next video we will continue with this big bag. Probably we'll do it and the belts at the bottom, and we will be fine with almost everything now. And we can continue with refining and making some skin details a little bit of a pores and stuff like this. After that, we're pretty much ready. The shotgun in the back, I'm not sure we have to do it, since now it looks good without it. I'm not sure where to put this shotgun because it's very cool. Because she will hold the rifle in her arms, but where to put the shotgun is a little bit different story. We'll see. I don't know yet. Probably we will see. But our model is starting to look pretty good. It's already looking nice. So I'm pretty happy, and see you in the next video. Or not see you, but I will talk to you in the next video definitely.